Hi, I'm John, and a few years ago I was overweight, depressed, and honestly not in a great place. I didn't really recognize myself anymore, and I knew something had to change. So I signed up for an Ironman, not because I felt ready for it, but because I needed something concrete to work towards. I still don't know where this journey ends, but this week I'll show you what consistency looked like for me as a beginner training for an Ironman.
But if it's the drugs, the women, the why, the weed, the love that took everything I owe, just take it all, and tell the ones you love them, teach only what you know, and know, you better know it well. We drove from coast to coast, down to New Orleans where the levees broke. 'Cause you were tripping, I was driving, you were running, I was hiding, and you know I know how that feels. Don't get cheated, kid, just swing from your heels. And if you get carried away, let the music play you through the pain and wear that silver lining. Wear it close to your skin. But if it's the drugs, the women, the why, the weed, the love that took everything I owe, just take it all, and tell the ones you love them, teach only what you know, and know, you better know it well.
It is Tuesday, and I'm ready for my PM swim session. And today, my workout will be 15 to 20 minute with drills. I'll be looking at 200-meter freestyle to start with, going into some, I think I'm doing in some catch drills, and then I'll be doing some one-arm pulls with paddles, some 616s, some band, and then I'll be going into a 3 times 300 meter interval, and then a 50-meter increase at the end of each 300 meters. I'll be doing 60 seconds pauses between each drill, and then I'll build it up to about 90 seconds for each 300-meter circuit I do. So that's going to be my workout for Tuesday, and I'll talk to you guys after the swim. Another swim done, and to be honest, today wasn't one of the best workouts. I was struggling to find my rhythm today. No matter how many times I tried to reset and find my streamline and work with my catch, today just wasn't it. So there's always going to be those days in those workouts. We can't always have weeks like last week where everything feels like it's giving great results. There's always going to be some heavy weeks and heavy workouts. That turned out to be about 2,300 meters, I think. Not sure if I got them all recorded, but a lot of the drills are one-armed exercises, and my Garmin watch don't always count the ones on the right arm. But if it's not on Strava, it doesn't count, right? So I guess we'll go with whatever Strava says. So I'm gonna go home, get some food, try and go to bed early today. Sleep hasn't really been a strong suit since Saturday, so we'll try and reset and get ready. So tomorrow will be another double workout session where we'll do some long runs and not long runs. Tomorrow will be a short run session in the morning, followed by an easy hour on the bike. This week's a little bit higher volume. We're ramping up a little bit on the total amount of workout and hours we're putting out, which is good. We're still holding back a little bit on running to see if we can regain control of the plantar fascia that is bothering me right now. So I guess we'll have to see. That is the name of the game. I think if you're into these kinds of endurance competitions and these kinds of challenges, you are going to have to manage injuries and training loads all the way towards the finish line. So I'm hoping that we have enough time to recover and that my foot plays along. Me now pulling back on the volume of running helps me regain control of my foot and that I don't have to cancel the competition. All right, I'm head home and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Pushing past the limit, tripping on hallucinogens.
My cigarette burnt my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it. Ripping with my sinners 'cause fuck it, man, I ain't no beginner. And then I crawled back to the life that I said I wouldn't live in.
'Cause I just couldn't open up, I'm always shifting.
Go find yourself a man who's strong and tall and Christian.
Pushing past the limit, tripping on hallucinogens. My cigarette burned my finger 'cause I forgot I lit it.
A bit of a late run and bike session on Wednesday evening. It has to do with me being a little bit tired this week. One thing I've noticed throughout this build-up and prep is that the fatigue is a whole lot different with this type of volume. I'm trying to manage my sleep and my energy levels as best as I can, but I gotta admit that working out 12 hours a week, it takes its toll. And some days I gotta make adjustments. Like this morning, I was supposed to do my run in the AM session, but waking up, I could just feel that my body was not gonna handle that really well. So I decided to go for 1 more hour of sleep instead of catching an early workout. So that's how it is sometimes. You gotta make adjustments and listen to your body a little bit. Given my my injury situation, I figured I'd go for the rest this time. But that being said, I got my workout done. It's a solid 1 hour on the bike and then 35-minute run, walk, run. Bike session turned out to be pretty strong, a little bit higher in the pulse zone than I intended, but ended up pulling an hour at 34 kilometers average, about 194 watts. Pretty happy with that, and if I managed to hold that throughout the race, that would be a dream situation, I think. So a good workout, good win. We keep showing up, one workout at a time, one small win at a time. It is Thursday, and I've had a long day today at work, hosting some workshops and having our engineering team pulling some weight, which turned out to be a long day with not the optimal amount of sleep, and we still got a double workout. Now, for this Thursday, my training plan said to have a alternative double workout or combine them both into one. So today will be a interval session on the elliptical, which will be 6 by 3 minutes at zone 4, and then going into a strength session, which is the same workout that I did last Saturday. I've introduced the heavy toe extensions or heavy heel lifts, what have you. I'm not quite sure what to call them anymore, but basically tippy toe extensions that are heavier on the machine to try and combat the pain that I have in my heel and start building the muscles in and around the ankles and the legs to try and improve my running. My foot has been sort of stabilizing for the last couple of weeks, but it's not really back to where it should be. I'm still feeling it a little bit from time to time. Not as bad as I used to. It's better, but it's still there, which makes me a little bit eerie when it comes to loading it more and running more. But I think I'm going to have to combat that injury all the way to the finish line. I think there's going to be dancing around injuries like this as long as I'm as heavy as I am. Right now, I'm sitting at about 93, 94 kilos, which is a lot better than when I started, being that I started at 107 kilos when we first started training for this. So I'm really happy about the progress I made on that area. being overweight is it's not easy when you're starting to work out. Your legs are screaming. You can really feel the toll the weight has taken over time. But regardless, it's important that we work on that, and that's also one of the sub goals in parallel with the goal of completing an Ironman. So the initial goal was to get as close to 90 kilos as possible before Christmas. I feel like 93 is within the threshold of an acceptable proximity to that goal. So we still got a couple of weeks left. Maybe I'll shave it down to 92 perhaps. But the initial goal isn't to chase the weight. The initial goal is to have it reduce slowly and steadily over time to keep it sustainable and to make it not feel like this huge chunk of work that needs to be focused over time. The amount of training we're putting out is more than enough. So as long as I'm focusing on eating clean and eating enough to fuel the training, I should be fine. So I'm gonna get training. It's getting late once again. It's not how I want that development to go. I want to stay on the AM and PM sessions and not doing double late PM sessions because it's always heavier. So hopefully I'll be back in my routine going into this weekend. I'll see you guys after work.
Mama, please don't worry about me. 'Cause I'm about to let my heart speak. My friends keep telling me to leave this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you one more night to get this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business.
That is Thursday's workout done, and today was quite brutal. The elliptical interval session was really kicking my ass today, and I was really trying to push it way into the 170s for the zone 4. I managed to do so, but it was really heavy today. But we got it done, and I paid the price when I went over to doing the strength session. The deadlifts was really not playing along today. But it was a good workout. It was a lot of people today, so I really got to push myself a little bit on my comfort zone in regards to filming. I found it quite weird starting out filming. Now I'm slowly trying to push myself out of the comfort zone. I know a lot of people here don't really like people that film in the gym, so I try to stay as discreet as I can. Go to the gym at early hours, at odd hours to stay or to go there and try to stay in the background as much as I can and try to avoid getting in the way of people. But it's a fun experience. It's a fun journey trying to create this content on YouTube and trying to film my journey. So I guess I'm gonna have to live with that and find the solution to it. But as of now, it's quite a learning journey. I'm trying to develop my filming skills and my knowledge. So hopefully things will improve over time. And hopefully the content will too, and that you guys keep enjoying following this series. So I'm gonna get going, hop in the shower, get some food, and go to bed and get some much needed sleep. It's been a long day at work, and then going into this workout really has me exhausted, and I really need to get to bed. So thank you guys for following along, and I'll see you guys for tomorrow's double workout session.
Yeah. Why you calling at 11:30 when you only wanna do me dirty? But I hit right back 'cause you got that, yeah. Why you always wanna act like love?
Friday's PM session. We're heading back to the pool and getting started with our weekend. This week's been a bit different in terms of documenting, and I haven't really been talking too much between my workouts, so I guess that's me trying to figure out how my format will be going forward. Now, part of this learning curve has been figuring out how I should document everything I do. One of the things that I've been reflecting a little bit on is that the majority of my videos are just me walking back and forth from training, or you seeing some of my exercises or workouts. And I figured I might need to change that a little bit around. So initially I was talking a little bit about my background and my story and how I ended up here. And I figured I probably need to visit that thought again, or revisit it, to see if we can make it make a little bit more sense. There's a lot of different parts of this story that had me end up here. But I think there's some experiences that I'll be willing to share that maybe can teach somebody that find themselves in the same position a thing or two. So stay tuned and we'll see if we can't get up with something. We're done and we are heading into the weekend. Now this one session today was quite heavy actually, and I was struggling a little bit towards the end. My arms were finished on those last 800 meter laps, but we got it done. Turned out to be about 2,500 I think, or a little bit above that, but only the Strava tax counts, and so we'll move into the weekend with that in mind. Tomorrow I'm going to attempt something that I haven't done before, and that is to cycle 100 kilometers in one session. Well, I'm saying 100 kilometers, but initially the goal is 3 hours, and hopefully I'm able to pull at least 33 kilometers an hour on average, but we'll see, I guess, tomorrow. If I get above 90 kilometers or so, I'll be happy. And then getting over 100 is a bonus, but I'm pretty sure that once I'm approaching that 3 hour mark, if I'm at 93, we're gonna see 100. So stay tuned for that. I'm gonna get home, get some food, and start heading into the weekend, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. It is Saturday, and I'm getting ready for my long ride of the weekend. It's going to be exciting. Maybe there's going to be a new record today. It'll be nice.
Walk away. You turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. Now I don't wanna fight this. You know how to just make me want you. Turn me on like a light switch.
All right. That's me done with 3 hours of cycling and ending up at 102.7 kilometers. That's a new record for me, and that tasted really fucking good. That's the longest I've ever ridden on a bike since starting last December, so I'm really happy with that. Now I'm tired, so I'm gonna get out of these nasty clothes because they're all wet, and get some food, a shower, and some well-needed and well-deserved rest. I'll see you guys later.
Do you love it when you keep me guessing? When you leave and then you leave me stressing. But I can't stay mad when you walk like that, no. Why you always wanna act like lovers, but you never wanna be each other's? I said don't look back, but I go right back, and all of a sudden I'm hypnotized. You're the one that I can't deny. Every time that I say I'm gonna walk away, you turn me on like a light switch when you're moving your body around and around. Now I don't wanna fight this. You know how to just make me want you.
That is it for this week, and it turned out to be a pretty heavy week with a lot of volume, but I'm happy to see my progression both on the bike and in the pool. Even though I had some hard sessions, I also had some rewarding ones and even had my personal best on the bike. My foot is also coming back around, which is really good and really assuring for the progress, so I'm really happy with that. And all in all, it's been a good week. If you guys liked the video so far, please leave a like and subscribe, as it will help me out a lot in sharing my journey here on YouTube and sharing my content with others. That's all for this week. Stay tuned for the next episode next Sunday, and I'll talk to you guys later.